let's go ahead and get started today. So, nice big breaths. Good. Okay, sitting on the mat. We're going to go ahead, take the hands behind your thighs, and we're going to start to just wiggle around. This is the bit that looks like nothing, but it's so important to prepare you. So I'm going to twist that, I'm going to spin to you for a sec. So I'm going to send my shoulders forwards and back. Amazing. Reverse. Warming up that core. And remember, nice deep breaths are some of the best things you can do to open out that rib cage and to access that core this evening, yeah? Okay. All right, let's go. Softening into your roll down. Nice and easy. And then go ahead and roll back up. Good. I want you to think about a car. You know the seat, the side of a car seat? In a car, a human car, an adult car seat, not a baby one. And you've got those little wheels on the side to move the seat. I want you to think about those wheels now on your pelvis, rolling you down, rolling you up. So your pelvic halves, right and left sides, are just rolling around your thigh bones. Start to pay attention to what you're feeling. The weight of your feet on the mat, the weight of your pelvis on the mat, and the fluid, easy spine moving through. And if I say fluid and you think, oh, I don't know, mine feels a little bit niggly, reframe it. It's not niggly, probably just warming up, getting a little oiled. Okay, if you can, send your arms forward. Keep your shoulders almost rounded here, yeah? Keep your spine rounded. There are times I'm going to ask you to really open that chest, but now isn't one. Roll. You'll see that I'm getting a little bit deeper, and I'm going to invite you to do this thing, coming down to my shoulder blades. If that's available to you, amazing. If getting down that far, you're struggling to get back up, two things. Don't go that far, or keep your hands on your thighs. All options are available and valid. Taking a modification does not mean you are not doing the exercise. It means you are making that exercise your own. This is your session. Come right down onto your shoulder blades. Bend your knees. Okay. I'm going to reach my fingers forward. And I take your time. Arms to the ceiling. Head comes down. Palms are facing forward, and I'm going to just reach my fingertips all the way up to the ceiling, and all the way down. And as I reach my fingers up, it's going to pull my shoulders and even my head a little bit with it, and come back down. Sliding the arms up, stay on this one. Your head wants to lift, let it. Go ahead now and lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. I'm reaching up and over. And then come back down. And again, waves, ribs turning like a wave. And back. Arms reaching, head follows. Alright, good. Let's go. Arms reaching, head follows. This is level 1. If you're happy here, stay here. If you want to take it up a notch, you go ahead, legs to tabletop. Lift the chest. We're just going to go for 50 here. So start to pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. And that's 20. Inhale. Now you can drop the head, neck, and shoulders if you need to. Otherwise, think about all those tips that I've given you for really curling up with a supported head. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Stay. Hands to your knees. Hug them in. Release it down. So nice, guys. From here. Options, keep the upper body down all the time. We're going to roll the body off the mat. Lift. Good. Take the right knee into your left hand. Send your left leg away. And I want you to stretch out that left leg. Pull the right knee into you. Slowly swap them. Good. Slowly swap them. Really good. Slowly swap them. Keep lifting the chest. So good. Sending the leg away. Reach. Excellent. We're going to do this 4 times. And I know you're thinking, whoa, some weeks she eased us into it. This week we are straight from the beginning. Amazing. Pause. Take both knees into your chest. You're going to take the upper body down. Okay. We're going to send one leg to the ceiling, one foot to the floor. Now, the leg that you're straightening up, it doesn't have to be straight. Work where you are. This other foot, go ahead. Roll it in. And tap the floor. And roll it in. Good. And the weight of that straight leg just dropping into the mat. We're going to go 2 more. And down. 1 more. Foot to the floor. Good. Stay. Core on. We're going to lower the leg away from you and pull back up. And I want to remind you here that all I'm doing is allowing my body weight to drop into the mat. My head, my ribs, my pelvis. I'm not squeezing my core. I'm not pulling my belly button in. I'm not really actively engaging my hands. I'm organizing my body so they engage themselves. Good. Stay here. Point the toes. Flex the foot. This is so good for ankles and calves. You point, you flex. Breathe with it. Good. Now I want you to flex the foot. Circle it 5 and 4 and 3. Stirring the hip in the socket. 2. Really good. 1 more time. Reverse. 5. And again, you guys, I'll tell you when we're halfway through this evening's workout. Good. Last 2. So you'll know how long you gotta stick there with me for. Good. Okay. I want you to keep this leg to the ceiling. Stand into your other foot. Now, if you need to drop both feet to the floor, you take that option. Press the feet to the floor. And we're gonna just hover your pelvis a little bit. That hamstring's gonna say hello. And drop back down. And that hamstring is going to feel a little crampy, almost like it's going to go into spasm. That's just it working, okay? So let's reframe it. When you feel that, whoa, I feel it now. Trust me, I'm with you. Instead of thinking, oh my gosh, it's weak or it's tight, I want you to think, oh, my hamstring is saying, thank you for working me. I need it. Good. 1 more. Hold. Stay. Breathe. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. So good. Opposite foot to the floor. And just stay. We're going to reach the knees, over the toes, open the hips, and then roll the body back down onto the mat. Good. You guys stay with me. We're nearly there. Opposite leg is going to reach to the ceiling. It's going to be a beautiful hamstring stretch now. Okay. Other knee is going to come in and find the floor. And in and find the floor. 2 more. Really good. 1 more time. Foot finds the floor. Opposite foot. We're going to take the legs slowly away. Again, ribs and pelvis just dropping heavy and lift it. We've got 4. Open hip. Open hamstring. And 3. And take it up. And 2, keep that leg. Last 1, stay here. We're going to point, flex. So good, mobilizing that ankle, stretching the shin and the calf. Last 1, foot flexes, heel to ceiling, toes drawing back to your face. Circle that leg for 5. And 4, hip mobilization. For 3, go for 2, go for 1, and reverse. For 5, for 4, for 3, go for 2, well done, go for 1, stay here. We ready to say hello to that other hamstring? Stand. I want you to imagine that you're sending your other foot through the ceiling, and then lower the body with control. Super, you guys, good. Reach. I feel that breathing through the screen. Go ahead, take your time. Lower it down. Let's do that 2 more. Press the ceiling away. And lower. One more. Press it, stay, breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower down. Bend the knee, drop the foot, and then just reach the arms overhead. Reach the knees forward. Invite that pelvis and the spine to float off the mat. And then drop the pelvis down. Send your legs away. Again, imagine you're lying on that sheet. Pick the sheet up. Roll it over your head. Roll yourself to seated. So good. Roll it down, little combo. Breathing. Arms overhead. Knees bend. Roll up into that bridge. Hips open. Spine lengthen. Arms reach. Dropping ribs to the mat, stretch away, legs lengthening, arms, chin, breathing out to come up, rolling down. You guys are halfway there. Flying it. Reach and slide. One more. Open those hips. Beautiful, good. Take it down. Nice. Slide your legs, working your hips, your arms, your shoulders, your spine. Okay, stay tall. I want you to stay right up on those seat bones, the bony base of your seat. Bend your knees if your back's sort of looking somewhere like this, yeah? If you want to feel a little taller, bend those knees. Or anything in your hamstrings, bend the knees. It's not a hamstring stretch. We're going to send your right fingertips forwards. And then your left fingertips forward. And when you move your arm, you're sort of inviting your ribs to dance around each other. Okay. Now when you're ready, one arm goes forwards and we're going to pull the other elbow back to rotate your chest. Look at your elbow. Center, other side. Twist. Center, and and twist, and your legs will move. Let them. If you try and keep your feet the same, your legs the same, and I know you might have heard that in a class before, but you stop that flow through the spine, and we start to get a little bit of shear force, which we don't want. Good. Natural movement, you guys. Functional movement, what your body's looking for. Okay, stay here. Cross the legs at the ankles. Good. Now, if this feels too much, absolutely, you're going to figure it a different way. We're going to roll over onto the knees and release so that we are on all fours. Good. Okay. Pressing your hands into the mat. I want you to spread your fingers super wide. Press the palm of the knuckle down. And we're going to round into cat. So I'm sending my breastbone between my shoulder blades right up to the ceiling. And I'm going to wind it back. And I'm going to do that 2 more times. And reach. 1. And reach. Find the middle. Put your head on your spine. Good. And find balance. Now you are welcome to go just one leg at a time the whole time. Okay, we're going to start there and build up. Slide the right leg out behind you. Nothing else changes in your body. No tipping, no twisting. I know, I hear you. It's easier said than done. Other leg. Notice the weight of your hands. And when you bring your attention, not to the leg that's moving, but to everything that's grounded down onto the mat, it's going to be so much easier to stay stable, yeah? Noticing what you do have, good, is a little bit more effective for stability. Now we're going to send leg and arm if you can. If that's too much, just the leg. A reminder here that you're not looking to get high with those legs or those arms. You're just looking to get stretch. Can you send your fingers and your toes further away from each other? We're going to do last one. And stay. Take your time, pop yourself down onto your tummy, and you're going to have your hands under your shoulders. Left. Hover the nose off the mat and start to wind your elbows back. Start to open the chest, zero pinching in that lower back here, right? Pull the mat back towards you. Send your elbows back and just wind it up. And then release it. Shoulders roll forwards here. We're going to do 2 more. Roll. And release. Last one, like this. Now you are welcome to stay in this range, okay? But if you can, let's come a little higher. Wide legs easier, narrow legs a little more challenging, yeah? Start to wind. Now you're going to start to push the mat away from you. Lift your hips as well. I know as some of you do yoga, you might keep your hips down, but I want your hips up first, supported back, okay? And then slowly bend the elbows. Let yourself come down. Good. We're going to do that 2 more times. Pull the mat to you. Wind the elbows back. Press the mat away. Lift. And this is arms, yeah? Good. Well done. Fine. Feeling it. Let's do that 1 more time. Pull and wind, press and lift, and then take it into that shell stretch, that child's pose. And then from here, walk your hands forward so you've got a little bit more of an angle. And we're going to take one arm, loop it underneath the opposite arm, into your stretch. Now I can take my shoulder to the mat, but if that doesn't feel good to you, don't. You can be somewhere higher, okay? Never forcing, never pushing any of these movements. Back to center and other side. Reach. And back, and then come back down onto the mat. Perfect. And we're going to add a little bit of work through the back. Arms reach out in front of you. Hover your nose off the mat. We're going to lift the arms just either side of your head and lower back down. And lift either side of your head. Good. And lower back down. 1 more time. Lift and lower. Keep it there. Press into the arms. Reach the toes 10 miles behind you. Lift. And lower. Reach to lift. And lower. 1 more time. Reach it away. And lower. Can we take them together? If not, just your legs. Okay? That's your beginner modification. Reach the arms and the legs. But this hover is okay. Again, nose going super low. Everything down, including your nose. Reach it, stretch it, lengthen it, create space. And back. The last one, hold it. We're going to swim the arms and legs. We are not here for long, you guys. Give me 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, yes, 4, 3, 2, hold it on one, reach, and release. Hands under the shoulders, take yourself back into that back stretch, and release it all the way down. Drop the body, easy breathing. And then roll yourself all the way up. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead. We're going to add on, take your time with this one. Nice and easy, lots of breathing. You've got about 8 minutes left. So let's go ahead. Take the hands to the mat. We're on all fours. Send one leg out behind you. Now you're going to press into the ball of the foot. Hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Reaching through your heel, press the mat away. So straight away, don't let your chest drop, yeah? Press the mat away. Send your breastbone between your shoulder blades. Send your second leg out. Find that balance. My feet are going to be maybe slightly further than hip distance apart. Breathing, setting strong. Now I'm going to bend my knees, sit into my heels. Keep my pelvis low. Try not to be up here, but if you need to be, that's fine. But if you can't, knees down. Sprint, straighten the legs to come forward. We're going to do that 4 more times. And reach through your heels. Well done. Flat back. 3. Push through your heels. We're going to do 2 more. Super. And reach. 1 more time. And reach. And the knees. Take a breath. Let everything go. Shake out your wrists. You are doing so well. Okay. When you're ready, let's go ahead and come back. Okay. This next sequence, we're just going to do 2 on each side. Take your time. Focus on you. One leg reaches back. Second leg reaches back. Okay. When you're ready, you're going to you pick what hand. Legs a little wider for balance. Send one arm forward and down. Well done. Other arm forward and down. Now we're going to take first arm forwards. Turn to look at your hands. Turn to take your hand to the mat. Okay, other side. Arm. Slowly turn. Take it back. Bend the knees. Well-deserved rest. Breathe. Easy. Stretch. Lengthen heart rate down. Take your time and roll yourself up. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to come to seated into this mermaid position. One hand down, so we've got one leg in front, one leg behind. If I spin sideways, you're in this sort of Z sit position. Good. We're going to take this beautiful big side stretch. Good. Other side. Reach. This is one of my favorite exercises. I'm sure I say this every week. Last one. Good. Okay. You know what's coming. Be in your center. Use the floor as much as you need to. We're going to pick the leg up. Swivel it around. Pick the leg up. And take it back. Good. Leg comes up. Swivel it around. Leg comes up, back, leg comes up, swivel it around. Can we be here? Let me spin myself slightly. And can we roll, tall, and sit back. One more. Roll. Good. And if this is your first session, go back and watch last week's. It's going to really help you with these. These are so good, but I hear you. So tough. Take that leg back. Now, we're going to add on to that exercise. So, that leg that was behind you is going to come in front. Okay? And actually, you know what? Let's take it in front of your ankle. It'll feel a little bit nicer. Hand to the mat. Foot and ankle together. Good. We're going to just arc up into a big side stretch, okay? Take a breath, press into your feet, into the arm, side stretch, and release. Good, hook your ankles together. 2 more. Reach, and release. 1 more time, big stretch, and release. Excellent. Go ahead, swivel it around, take your time to that second side. Perfect. We're going to take that mermaid stretch first. Big reach. You guys have about 3 minutes left. And reach. Good. And reach. Good. And back. And find your center. Okay, leg picks up. Swivel it around and just sit. Good. Lift, swivel, and around. Good. Lift, swivel, and back. Using the floor as much as you need to. That's what it's there for. 1 more time. Take it there. Breathe. Intention. Look where you're going. Don't look at me. Look where you're going. Up. Excellent. Go ahead and sit back down. One more. Up. So good. Well done. And sit back down. Yes. Okay. We're going to hook back of the heel to the front of the ankle. Find yourself nice and connected, strong in your shoulder. Okay. Nice big breath. We're going to arc into a side bend. Bend the knees and come down. 2 more. Arc into that reach. Bend the knees to come down. Last one. Arc into a reach. Bend the knees back down. Really good. From here, go ahead. Spin yourself around to kneeling. If kneeling is uncomfortable on your knees, go ahead and double up your mat or grab something, a cushion, a pillow or something to take underneath your last little bit of work before we cool you down, okay? Hips to me. We're going to send one leg out, opposite hand to the mat. Send that arm to the ceiling. This is one of my favorite sculpting exercises. We're going to press and release. So hand to shoulder. Press. What's working? Everything. The front of your body, the back of your body, this standing glute, so much work. Top leg, inner thigh, outer thigh, top arm, waistline, bottom arm and shoulder, waistline. Good, you're getting it. We're going to hold it here. Flex the foot, circle 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse up 4. This is it. 3, 2, and 1. Let the leg come down. Press yourself up. So good. Other side, you guys. Send the leg away. Hand down. Good. Angle yourself steady. Arm reaches to the seat. We're going to press and release. And press. So good. Release. Last 2. And away. Last one. Hold it here. Flex your foot. Circle 4, 3, 2, on 1. Circle 4, 3. Well done. 2, on 1. Pulse up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the knee down. Swivel yourself around. Good. You're on all 4s. Press yourself back. Amazing. So you're in that low squat. Take your time. I'm going to come off the mat because otherwise I think I'm going to cut my head off. Over here. And then we're going to press up to standing. Take your time. I want you to stand. Amazing. And I want you to find your center. Put one hand on right into your center. The other hand on your chest. Amazing. And let's cool down together. Okay, we're going to take your eyes open or closed, whatever feels better. Closed is actually going to challenge your balance a little more. We're going to take a breath into both hands. Alright, good. And again. And away. Good. So I'm going to get you to take the hand that's on your tummy onto your lower ribs. Okay, and inhale into your front and your back hand. And away. Can you make that breath so quiet? Inhale. Feel the ground underneath you. Support the weight of your legs. Give the weight of your body to the ground. And your breath is quiet. Yes, sometimes we think that when we're working on breath to make it better, more efficient, that they need to be massive deep breaths. They don't. Keep it quiet. Keep your shoulders kind of out of the equation and breathe low. Diaphragm pulling down. One more. And take it down. Wiggle out the arms. Wiggle out the ribs. Excellent. Amazing. You guys have made it.